water tanks first.
Okay.
We're gonna wait till these guys actually start it before we go to our rig.
All right. We gotta keep it fair and square.
Yeah. Okay, this is a race, guys. We gotta build up some air pressure.
How much air pressure?
I think Wes says he likes to run on like 120. This is the light. That's hardly any. I could go swimming in that much. Alright, you ready? Yeah. I heard that you need a kidney belt to ride in one of those things out here.
Sagebrush?
Yeah, I spy something red. Is it sand? Yes. I sure felt like 50.
Yeah.
Tell me your driving impressions. My driving impressions are it's super capable for the size that it is. It's just kind of bumpy, really bumpy.
Now we'll back out of this one.
Do you still think you'll make it to the top of the world? No,
So you felt that?
Yeah.
For sure. You guys want to see a magic trick?
Okay, Lindsay, your turn. You gonna do that?
I think I would die.
Rotate. Don't under rotate.
You're gonna hurt yourself. Yeah!
Trevor!
Okay, we're gonna see how long it takes to get from here back to the yard. Quick, Trevor, come on! Yeah, I gotta catch these guys.
Comfortable like a $20 massage chair off Amazon.
Have you ever ridden in a Cadillac, Trevor? Because this is not that. Oh man. I tried my best. I tried. It wasn't the lack of skill, it was the fact my physical body could not handle what was needed. So it might make it to the top of the world up the Water Tower Road, but it would take a couple hours. It's just slow. It's just really slow.
Went in the sand?
Yeah, they get. Using a piece of equipment, it's super cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, when you're driving it, you are way up there. You're looking at the top of school buses when you're sitting in the driver's seat. Super capable on road, pretty capable off road, just not in the 5-ton, and putting it into a completely custom, built from scratch off road recovery, like a wrecker. All right, so we did a little bit of testing, kind of the banana versus the 5-ton. That was a lot of fun.
It's amazing as other top audio brands. And they offer their wireless earbuds in a range of fun colors and patterns with a variety of fit options and no dangling wires or stems. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this episode. Do you guys want to see the engine now? Welcome to Off the Ranch. We are here at Holden Bros Diesel.
In it.
Oh, look
you
who
know,
it is.
It's King Speed.
This is Brandon.
How y'all doing?
I told him we were coming to see the old CUDA build, the engine coming together, and he was like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm definitely in. All right, sorry to
So,
go ahead. In place.
Yeah, they just
Never
bolt
seen
in
that.
with that little T-bolt,
Crazy.
and then they got an O-ring so that they can flex.
Sweet.
Willie, go ahead and pop their brain with the technical data. So some of the other stuff that we got from some of the best vendors, they're all 80 degrees at 5,000. There's a small amount of mechanical advance that happens, but it's almost negligible. Basically, if something was going to fail, I imagine it's going to be a head gasket from cylinder pressure probably. We could change the bore size. We're not changing piston to bore, not doing anything, not chamfered, nothing. These are stock pistons that this motor was built with. We're going to pull the rings off. We're going to set the ring gap a little bit looser.
So you put those pistons back in it.
Those pistons are going right back in it. We're going to clean those up, file up the ring lands, take a lens. So a typical head gasket has a compression ring around the cylinder where all the pressure happens. This is a single wire that lays in the middle of this circle here, where you would typically mega top end power improvement. So yeah, man, this is a really good combination of parts to make a nasty mad tractor motor, and I think it's going to be so sick.
Sweet. Yeah, I do too.
Oh,
Yeah, I know 2 guys actually that have started YouTube channels.
Do you guys have a name yet, or are we waiting on that?
Look at this.
It's probably just
There, yeah. So there's one of the valve
yeah,
covers.
lame.
And
That was body colored.
That's what you can do.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
Yeah,
so
see-
that's what this looks awesome.
Or just have 6 of these.
Yes.
All the way down. Yeah.
So the head that we
Dude.
got from Hamilton's.
Look how
also
pretty this
special-
paint is.
I don't know, one piece valve cover on. Yeah, this thing's gonna do 2,000 horse with a single 98 millimeter, and it's going in a single cab short.
We just came to the best store ever. Bunker Branding. I just park it wherever I want. I'm the boss. I can do what I want. Hey,
Have you ever watched this thing coming up the road? Someone else driving?
no. Does it look awesome?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels awesome.
Possible that you can buy something to add on to your car that will save you 35% in fuel efficiency, and it only costs $200. Even better, it claims it can increase horsepower and extend the engine life of your vehicle. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but we're about to find significant reduction in emissions, extended engine life, increased torque and greater power, stronger and smoother acceleration. We're going to test that. HHO stands for oxyhydrogen, which is a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. I'll just refer to it as hydrogen throughout the video. The price of the hydrogen generator plus shipping, except free items or any sort of compensation from companies. This kit includes a dry cell hydrogen generator, a couple of rubber hoses. This tank will hold the water and the electrolyte solution. According to the parts list, this is called the bubbler. The kit also comes with a bunch of wire connectors. It comes with 2 different sends water to the hydrogen generator, and the hydrogen generator makes a gas which goes back to the water canister. From the water container, the oxyhydrogen gas goes into the bubbler and then into the engine. Before we install the dry cell in a vehicle, I need to add the wiring to the hydrogen generator. The kit came with both gray and black wire. I'll cut a 4-inch piece of black wire and connect it to the hydrogen generator. I'm going to go ahead and splice the 2 black wires together. The kit did not come with the Teflon tape, which I highly recommend using if you want to install one of these kits just to make sure that there aren't any leaks. I'll go ahead and attach the 2 fittings. Now that we've attached all the fittings, let's go ahead and install this on the vehicle. I'll be using this kit on a 2003 Chevrolet Suburban with a 5.3 liter V8. I'm just going to have this kit on the vehicle for about a week, so I'm just going to use some cable ties to make this quick and easy to uninstall when it's time to remove the kit. Once we're done removing in place, I'll install the non-return valve. We definitely want to make sure we have this valve pointed in the right direction or hydrogen won't pass from the bubbler to the engine. I'll go ahead and remove part of the air intake so I can drill a hole in it. I'm going to go ahead and remove from the bubbler into the air intake. Unfortunately, the instructions that came with the hydrogen generator just aren't very clear. The top contact goes to the hydrogen generator. The contact on the right is the one that's going to go to our ignition switch. The one on the bottom goes to the battery. And finally, the one on the left is the ground. I'll run the ground wire direct to fuse for now since I'm attaching the wire to the battery. I'll run the ground wire from the relay to the frame. We only want the hydrogen generator running when the vehicle is running. So the last step is to find a spot in the fuse box that we can tap into that's only hot when the engine is running. The kit did not come with the red insulated wire and cause the water to become dark. I have the ignition in the on position and the generator is making gas. Before I fire up the engine, let's take a look at the spark plug in the top of the piston to establish our baseline. We'll check back after I've driven the vehicle several hundred miles to see if there's any decrease in the amount of carbon that's on the spark plug. 10 seconds, so it is a little bit faster. So 9.6 seconds heading north is the time to beat. seconds is the time to beat. Okay, 10.4 seconds is a little bit slower than the original run without HHO. I'll go ahead and turn around and we'll see if we can beat not using HHO in a spark plug or the carbon deposits on the piston. It all looks about the same. Let's test fuel efficiency using a fuel-injected generator. To establish our baseline, I'll just run the engine on gasoline and not HHO. Before testing it though, I'm going to go ahead and warm up the engine for about 5 minutes. 1,450 watts. We'll see how this changes when we power up the HHO unit. We're 9.5 minutes into the test and the fuel cell is a little more than halfway used up. The test, let's take a look at the spark plug in the top of the piston. We'll see if the HHO cleans up the engine and the spark plug. The spark plug is pretty clean, but there's definitely plenty of opportunity for the HHO to clean up the top of the piston. Let's set up the HHO kit on the generator and we'll see if it can beat 19 minutes and 46 seconds. Current in the hydrogen generator is designed for 12 volts direct current. In order to make this work as designed, I'll be using an alternating current to direct current power converter. According to the instructions that came with the HHO kit, I should reduce the amount of HHO gas that I feed the generator since the generator engine is a lot smaller than the Chevrolet test. With the HHO, the engine sounds exactly the same and seems to be running just fine. I really can't tell any difference. Minutes and 37 seconds or 9 seconds less run time. So the generator wasn't hurt too much by the HHO, but it didn't help it either. I'm really curious to see what happens if we double the concentration of electrolyte and see how much that changes the results. So I'll add 30 grams of potassium hydroxide to 2 cups. The HHO system definitely seems to be making more gas. The engine 19 minutes and 25 seconds this time, which is 21 seconds less runtime compared to not using HHO. Unfortunately, HHO hurt fuel efficiency, but let's look inside the engine to see if it helped clean it up. Looking at the amount of carbon buildup is pretty subjective, but everything seems to look about the same as before HHO. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. If you've used one of these kits before and received good results or maybe not so good results, I'd love to read your comments in the comments section of the video, so I hope you'll take time to leave a comment. All the videos on this channel, including this one, are viewer suggested. So thanks for watching the video.
I've ever been more excited for one of my car builds than this car right now.
This DD baby, a one of one.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Driven Exotics. I couldn't be happier after months and months and months and months to change their name. Fast Track. Yeah. Oh, we're heading there right now. They're only a few blocks away from our boys at SR Auto Group, who played a part in also building this car. I bought this car in September of last year, and it started life as a regular 720S. Beautiful to the garage. That thing is a crazy beast.
Crazy car.
Right?
It's so loud and wide and bulky. Just like Luke.
Can we please get you an Aventador SV?
That'd be a good car.
Sounds good. Guys, we're here. I don't think I've ever been more excited for one of my car builds than this car right now. Fast Track Auto Body. You guys ready for this? Oh, there she is. Fast Track Auto Body for making my dream a reality. I can't afford a P1 Lark GTR. There's only one in the world, and I'm pretty sure it's sold for $5 or more million USD. Ching. Wow. And I definitely can't afford the one-off parts. The chassis mounted carbon fiber wing you're gonna see on the car is Vorsteiner's from their 570 kit, meant for the 570, and we custom made it here at Fast Track to fit the 720, and it looks beautiful. Our friends over at Unobtainium made a custom titanium as the cover comes off. Why are we even sitting here? You ready to do this? Ready to do this? Okay. I've seen bits and pieces, but I haven't seen the car finished. 3, 2, 1.
720 GTR. You should have known it, we set the bar. Now we ain't playing, we get it done.
Crap.
DD, baby, a one of one.
All the little details and intricacies. Wow. Painted headlight inserts. These are carbon painted over.
Right choice, by the way.
You like that? The P1 has the mirrors mounted up here, and they are gray, but because the mirrors are part of the door on the 720, we did it the F1 style. The F1 has a little more of an arc as far as the degree of angle for the paint, but we wanted to emulate 20 horsepower at the moment. We could go a little further with it. I'm thinking 1,000 has a nice ring.
You want to do 1,000?
I want to do 1,000 because the P1 GTR has 1,000 horsepower.
What's your favorite feature of the car? One item that's your favorite that stands out the most.
It's gotta be the headlights.
Me too.
It's crazy.
The headlights, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like when you pulled that up, it was the first thing my eye went to. But the side profile of this car, the way the wing just changes the shape to be so aggressive, I just absolutely love it.
I'm with you. I think the headlights are an amazing touch, but the chassis mounted wing, the fact that that works. All right.
I still have a Ferrari here.
Andrew's not stupid, he's got collateral. He's got the 488 here still to build.
Oh yeah!
Ready? Let's go for a drive.
Wow.
I think the word's aggressive.
Yeah, I'd say that behind you in traffic's a little aggressive. It looks like a race car.
It does.
Down.
What do you think?
Looks crazy, dude.
Absolutely insane. The headlights are amazing. The wing looks amazing. The color is absolutely mental in the sun. It is a win. It is a 100% win. Probably the best car on DDE.
There we have you guys, the best car on DDE.
Ever.
And you're a Porsche guy. I have a CGT. And we have the Fast and Furious 4 Lightning with us.
Oh yeah, and he's leading. Car elevator and the whole 9 yards. Raymond's got the best unit here because it faces the street. Beautiful. So wait till you see it up there. Really grateful that he's gonna let me park my baby there for a couple of weeks. When the paint cures, we can then go get it PPF, get the last few decals put on. We're ready to hit California.
Sounds amazing. Nice work, dude.
Thanks, bro. I love it when a plan comes together. And it's thanks to everybody. I had a vision. Borsteiner, Dymag, Fast Track Auto Body, Gladiator Tires, SR Auto Group, Unobtainium, VF Engineering for helping tune this car. Everything.
Got him.
Oh, that's loud in here.
Oh, the secret lair.
Well, I love it. It's got the looks. Definitely cooler to drive in a Senna seat. Sitting in those seats is completely different than the comfort seats. Like, they really hold you. I can't wait to take it down to Cali, man. Like, bittersweet. It's awesome that this car's done, but now the paint's got to cure. Just sit here and stare at it. Not that I'm like a non-driving car person, but for 2 weeks, it'd be awesome to have this just at my house.
Like what Ray does every day.
Yeah, just stare at the cars. Never drive them. But for 2 weeks, live Ray's life. You know what, guys? It all happens so quick. I mean, I just got the car, I just revealed it. I don't think this thing has a sensor. I think if you get caught in the door, like, I think this thing would chop you up. I want one of these in my house. That's so cool. Lamborghini. Does it pop? Oh! Mamma mia! Downshifts. Oh. Tickle the ear. Little bump there, eh? Little bump. Woo! I was looking the other way and I felt like my balls hit me in the fan of the no wing on the GT3.
I actually think it looks cool.
They make a GT3 touring.
But the RS staple is the wings, so it's kind of silly.
By the way, he has a new plate. Thanks Zuck, because he does Facebook ads. Get it? Thanks Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, we got a spot for you right next to the CGT, homie. Get in there before Luke.
How can I gear? What do I do?
No! Take it! Take it!
What do you want, rest? Do the rest
Almost stole it. He almost stole it. All right, guys. They're supposed to be like racing gold.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to say I like the black because it really makes the caliper pop.
It does make the caliper pop, doesn't it? Dinner's over, the bellies are full, and it's time to go for a little night cruise. Damn! I love the tail. It's so clean looking. It does look cool.
It's gonna look very wide.
Yeah, actually it does. Because there's nothing distracting you from like how wide the car is. Oh yeah.
A DDE staple is a gas station at night.
Gas station party time.
Hey, I think you should leave it this way.
That capital and maybe buy one bigger car. And we've been talking about what that looks like. So stay tuned for that. But for now, it's here. It's probably already found a new owner, which means, and they're fairly close to us, so it could be on the vlogs in the future.
We just kind of wanted to do something to commemorate that, but also make sure the full story was told. We had been hearing the rumors online. Kara and Nate don't really like van life.
It was true though.
And at some points that was true.
Every good roller coaster
starts with...
Before we go any further, we want to say a big thank you to J Crew for sponsoring this video and getting our wardrobe summer ready.
Here we have Kara modeling her favorite new linen jumpsuit, which she's accessorized with a wide brim packable hat.
Next up,
outfit. On top, she's rocking the linen relaxed captain shirt, which can also double as a swimsuit cover-up. To tie it all together, she's carrying the giant canvas tote.
Nate has one more outfit for us. He's wearing the 6-inch printed swim trunk. If you're new here, we're Kara and Nate. We spent 4 years traveling to 100 countries and building this YouTube channel around our international travel adventures. We had all intentions.
One of the best parts about transitioning from international travel to van life is that we get to drink great coffee every morning.
Without further ado, we present to you the van life roller coaster. Van life started way up here. We were pumped. We had just spent 2 months in a dark cabin in the woods quarantining, and we bought the... I feel like those first few weeks, like, we had a good attitude. We didn't really let it bother us at the beginning.
We remember this very differently. All I wanted to do was get out there and travel and start making... No, we were on a roller coaster yet.
We were going up and up and up, and then every good roller coaster
starts with that first big drop.
But it always has to go back up. Are there any roller coasters that just go down and don't go anywhere else?
That's a water slide. But then we started... Van enabled it.
Man, the bike trip was nuts.
I rode 500 miles without going to the hospital.
So things were really looking up. And then we finished the bike trip.
North to officially start the Pacific Coast Highway from the very top.
Canceled.
That was a low moment for me. We definitely had some really good times in the van in 2020, but
underneath this cushion trying to fix something like every other day. Our power has worked flawlessly. Getting the alternator charger that charges the batteries while we drive installed last year has been a game changer. That and
we're done with this 50 states goal. We'll be back on airplanes flying to new countries. But we're not in nearly as big of a rush as we were before.
We've actually been talking over the last couple days about how hard it's gonna be to go back to living in a suitcase. We've gotten really spoiled. Dining room, especially during the pandemic when dining rooms are closed and you have to eat in your car anyway.
Right there in the parking lot while the food was still hot.
That was a huge plus.
No more soggy fries for us. Most people have to get rid of stuff when they move into it.
Enjoyed it. Because right now, we really are loving van life. We admit it. More than we want to.
Without all the bad times, we wouldn't appreciate these good times.
100%.
You know, like if it was easy from the beginning, I don't think we would have this with the van.
There have been times that I want to strangle the van. And now any day it works without breaking, I'm just like, me and you, buddy. And you. The three of us. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try.
I just see how old the stuff was, and when we were down in the South looking at the Civil War stuff, that was, I don't know why it's interesting, but it is.
A lot of babies out there.
Yeah. But think of what they saw.
I can't.
About the war.
You think they had orange horse buggies back then?
Orange? Like your glasses?
In your pickup?
Those are more ridiculous than mine, I'd say.
Yeah, you guys bunch of fools in this pickup.
That's pretty hard.
Moving on.
Something about that is truly beautiful, isn't it?
Me or the fire?
Oh, I was talking about where the camera's looking, but
Crazy.